Hey guys, and welcome back. I wanted to do something a little bit different this week. I had picked up some of these little Funko Pop mini vinyl figures over the past few months, and I thought it'd be neat to take a look at them and show you all the cool details in the Funko Pop series. I'm not too big of a Funko Pop collector myself. I like ones that just appeal to me, whether they're video game related or toy related or something like that. So, you know, I don't have like a huge collection of the bobblehead ones, but these ones are small and they're neat and they look cool around like your gaming console and things like that. So that's why I picked up these four from some of my favorite games. So let's take a look at them now. So as you can see, they all have a little arcade machine that goes behind them that shows their arcade machine of the game that they're from. I have these two guys here from Dig Dug, the little miner guy, who I don't remember his name off the top of my head. One of the little enemies that you end their existence by pumping them full of air until they explode, which is one of the most graphic things in all of video games. The Centipede from the Centipede, which he looks really cool. And probably my favorite one out of the bunch, you have Prager here. So let's take a look at the Dig Dug guys first. First, let's get a look at the box. And the boxes are really neat. This is one of the major things that attracted me to the series. You can see, like, on the screen, it kind of has a screenshot of the video game and what it would have looked like in an arcade. And it even has the little coin slot on the bottom. And the thing with these, they're supposed to be mystery minis, but they're really not, because as you'll see on the back and on the side, just amazing arcade art, what the marquee would have looked like. These are really cool little boxes, so they're really cool to keep. But there's 12 in the series in all. And so they're not really a mystery. I mean, I guess with some of the Pac-Man ones, you know, you have like a 1 in 4 chance. That's more of a mystery with those guys. The Cubert, you know, you really only have 2 chances. Centipede, you know, you 100% know what you're getting in that. There's nothing else. The Mega Man one, you know that you're getting Mega Man, which apparently I think that these are all like Capcom properties, so that's why he's in with this series. That kind of confused me when I first saw it. Frogger, again, there's only one Frogger, and I think the Miss Pac-Man one is actually different. Yeah, so you have these two here, so it's only 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. Dig Dug. Oh, there we go, he's a Puka. Oh, I never knew his name was just Dig Dug. I always thought that he had like a different name. And then you have, yeah, Fygar the Dragon. Oh, so that's actually a 1 in 3 chance. You have like a 33% chance of, you know, getting the one that you want. But overall, I mean, especially the best thing with this, like I got these at, I'll give a shout out to Classic Game Junkie, was where I picked these up a few months ago. If you ever see like a full tray of them, like generally they don't put too many doubles in the tray, so you know if there's like 3 Dig Dugs or whatever, you're gonna get all 3 from the series. Like that's like a 90% chance, because that's just usually the way they ship them out. They don't ship them out like, oh, it'll all be, you know, oh, the Dig Dug character or whatever. You know, they'll split them up. So let's take a look at Dig Dug, which still kind of blows my mind that his name is just Dig Dug. But anyway, and here's what the little figures look like. They have a lot of great detail. You can see he's got the really serious face going on. I don't know if it's like makeup or stress lines. I don't know what's going on there. I guess he's just like really determined. And he's got the little power pump thing that he pumps full of air. That's not my bag, baby. And he's got the great white and red outfit. Kind of looks like he's wearing Beats. There's a mohawk. He's a very funky little dude. Got the blue gloves. Looks like he's ready to get into a boxing match. But overall, you know, they're really, I mean, Funko obviously is known. I don't know if the head moves or not. Does the head move? No, kind of, but not really. Probably going to end up breaking it. But, you know, the detail is great. So these are awesome. And they only stand about like 2 inches or so. So they're not too big. They don't take up a lot of room. You can put them at your desk at work or at school or anything like that. And this is the same arcade box, so I'm not going to show that. We'll just show the little Puka guy here. He's so cute. He's like, no, don't blow me up. And he just has the really cute little goggles with the eyes, like he's looking at Dig Dug. He's all serious. He's like, what are you doing? Get away from me! Get away! And but he's very simple, and that's a lot of the appeal of the design with this guy. There's his little valve. Let the air out of him and save his life. But yeah, he just looks really cool. He's like all about the eyes with this figure. But I always like these guys in the Dig Dug game. I always felt bad for them. Like, what a horrible death. But yeah, really cute. Another really cool little minifigure. And now let's take a look at the box from, this is my, if you guys don't know, my favorite arcade game ever, Centipede. And this is really cool. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it because it's so small, but you can see the game field, the play field of the Centipede arcade. Really good graphics on the side, and they 100% nailed the top logo on the marquee there. You have like where the trackball would be, the 1 or 2 players. Everything just looks fantastic on this. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. That's 100% the way that the marquee should look. And just great. Just another great looking little box. And they look really neat. If you get all these lined up, you can do like a little display of like have like a little mini arcade. So here's the Centipede guy, and he probably has the best detail out of any of the figures that I have. I think there's probably the most detail that went into him just because of the way that his body wraps around, and he's so three-dimensional. I mean, he really, really pops at you. Everything about this figure just springs to life. From the arms, the face with the forked tongue coming out, and the teeth, the evil little eyes, the antenna, and the way they're both going in different directions and sticking out like that. The spikes and scales along the arms, and even the coloring, the kind of yellow or taupe coloring against the green, and just the way, in such a small character, he still looks, small figure, he still looks, really big and intimidating, and they did a really good job in translating that over, from the arcade game and bringing what you see on a little screen to life, and like, this is that Centipede that's coming to get you. He looks cool. I mean, he looks, if you compare him to, the Centipede there on the machine, I mean, that's a pretty good representation of the original Atari art, and then translating that into a modern, vinyl figure. So that's really cool. And it's cool that they're staying true to the, to like the art style and everything. So now let's take a look at Prager, another one of my favorite games. And, I don't remember as a kid really ever playing Prager in the arcade, so I don't, I'm sure this is what the arcade marquee looked like, but I don't really remember it. I don't know if it would have looked like that. That looks really cartoony to me, so if anybody can point that out in the comments. I know that he had his tie and his briefcase, but that art, just something about that doesn't look right. That looks a little modern, so maybe this is from a later machine. I do remember the tire track, though. I do remember that. But anyway, I mean, it still looks good. It's another beautiful looking little cardboard machine. And really cool. And now let's take a look at the little Prager himself. And he's really cute. Look at those goofy little eyeballs. And he's like, oh boy, I sure hope nobody runs me over on my way to work. Gotta get to my job or my boss will fire me. There we go. And oh, look at that. He's got his briefcase. They even have the little silver clasp on the front. That's a nice little detail. He's got his tie, and he has that just little naive grin of, I'm just on my way to work. Do. Just very naive. And really cute, very cute little frog. And I think the one neat little detail they added on here is they put the They put the tire tracks on his tie. Oh boy. You know, he's like, oh, what a day I've had. I've almost been killed 4 times and it's not even noon. So, yeah, he's really cool. They really got the character nailed down here, I think. And I think that's even a detail on the, you won't be able to see it yet, but on here, right in the bottom, there's even a little tire mark on his tie. You know, so they didn't leave anything out. So that's really cool. Gotta give them credit for paying such close attention to detail. And he's really neat. One of my favorites in this series as well. And alright, so that's all of my little mini vinyl Funko Pop figures that I have. When I get some more, I'll do another review on the rest of the series. And hope you guys enjoyed taking a look with them today. You guys know I love Atari, so you know I definitely wanted to show these cool little figures to you and check them out with me. So until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook or Twitter thing, follow me at #KingaRetro. See you next time.